Hello YouTube, I am Zigguroth the Stray Fox. My friend here is...
I am dropping stuff. I am Akamaru the Howling Wolf.
We're here to do a quick little zombie video, and if you hear a ticking, that is our timer, so we know how long we have, because YouTube will only give us a certain amount of time. So we're going to go straight into it with our top 5 zombie weapons and equipment. Alright, I'll start with my friend here.
Well, top 5, let's see. My top 5 would have to be a good bow and arrow or crossbow.
It's a good weapon to start out with. That's your first?
Yep, that's my first.
Let's see. My first weapon would probably be the G36 assault rifle made by Heckler & Koch. It's a nice little rifle. It's got a semi-automatic and full automatic depending on the circumstances, and that'd be my number 1. Moving on.
Okay, my number 2 would possibly have to be a couple of good kunai.
Good throwing knife and general use knives.
Yeah.
My second one would probably have to be either the katana or, depending on where I am, if I'm in this building, the Gurkha. Gurkha is a great little machete, perfectly designed to take heads. You may have seen it on one of the Resident Evil movies. It was used to great effect there.
Yep.
Now I shall demonstrate with my friend here. Now please bend over nice.
Don't try it. It's new carpeting, I thought.
Oh well. Moving on.
Anyway, well, we're on number 3 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my number 3 would have to be this nice little sword I got right here. Well, it's actually longer than it looks. Don't know what it's called, but it's a good, handy little blade.
It's a broadsword.
What he said.
Broadsword. Yeah. Alright, so that's his third. Let's see, my next one would probably have to kind of repeat him. I'd go with a crossbow. Good hunting weapon, or even a defense weapon. Starting out, if you have to get somewhere and quietly, it's exceptional for that.
Yeah. Let's see. Now my number 4. Just in case, it would have to be a nice medical kit.
Medical kits are always handy. A lot of people say, well, what's the point of having a medical kit when as soon as you're bit, you're turned? Well, you can always have a different kind of injury. And it's never been proven as soon as you get bit, you turn. So, until we're sure on that, medical kit is a good one.
Yep.
My number 4, probably have to be a radio, walkie-talkie, CB radio setup. Because in your group, you're going to need to be able to keep contact with everybody. That would be mine.
Okay. Well, let's see. Now we're on the final ones. My number 5 would have to be those little Air Hogs Havoc Helis with a video cam.
Yeah, be able to see what you're doing. It's pretty useful.
It's tactical purposes only. That way, if you're trying to go into a building and get supplies, you send that in first to scope out if there's any Zeds
or what have you,
or whatever you want to call them. And
Let's
then, like I say, if there are, you can. If there's only like a fair few, you use the Havoc Heli and lead them out.
That's good. My final piece of equipment. I'd go with a good lockpick, if preferably a lock-aid release gun, if anyone knows what that is. It's owned by the police. It looks like a small gun. You stick the prongs into the lock and pull the trigger, and it automatically forces the pins up. It's a lot quicker and faster than picking it by hand. And that would be our top 5. Now we're just going to kind of go in and talk about some general weapons.
Yeah, we got some time left.
So I'll go in with one of my weapons from my arsenal. 22 caliber rifle. Sure, it's not as powerful as some of the others, but all I need is to get one round to go through the head. I don't need it to go out the back. Anything extra is just overkill.
Hey, yeah. Maybe. Yeah. I got a little nice piece here. It's now it looks like a police issue Glock, but it's honestly it's actually a BB gun for now.
Yeah, he still hasn't purchased a real gun yet.
Yes, I'm working on that.
He's zombie chow and Hortensia.
Hey, at least I got the blades.
What do you call this? Quality over quantity. Alright, moving on. I know everyone goes baseball bats and everything like that for blunt weapons, but something that may not consider is good hard cane.
Yep.
Has the plus of being a walking stick for general use, and this is hard wood. I mean, I
have a hard head, don't you dare try it.
I could probably bludgeon a skull, and you also have a hook, which could be pretty useful. So you're trying to get past his head, hook that leg, drop him down, and keep on moving. At worst case scenario, you have to leave it. It's not such a big deal. So.
Wasn't there like some martial arts used in order to use a cane?
There are some. I'm not 100% certain on this. I haven't looked it up myself, but I'm pretty sure there are some that would use this as a weapon. But, you know.
Now a good one, a good thing to have during your little zombie apocalypse or whatever kind of end of the world disaster would be a good general multi-tool.
I'll give him full credit for the multi-tool. Mine is in my room. I don't have one with me at the moment, but yeah.
But he still has one, nevertheless.
I have one. Now this is my category of what the heck were you thinking? I've seen a couple videos where people have this. They have better ones, but this is a blow dart gun. I don't know what you would do with it. A snorkel maybe? Breathe underwater, or because as far as I know, poison's not going to kill them, but I don't know. Maybe those people are intending to go bandit, you know, and kill people, take their stuff. I don't know. Can't really think of much use for that.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
Well, let's see. We still got enough time. We can figure out something.
You know, I also have a cutlass.
The cutlass is good too.
Good weapon. This is a display model. It's not really a good one to go into the thing with.
Yeah, it's got a handguard on it, so.
Yeah. It's a good handguard, which I think, don't you have a pair of brass knuckles?
Yes, I do. I think I dropped them earlier when I was coming around to sit down.
Well, if you don't have a pair of brass knuckles,
you can use this cutlass right here.
I don't know if you can see that, but I wouldn't want to get hit with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Alright. Of course, brass knuckles, which, let's see those for a second.
Can also be used as a belt buckle.
Yeah, well, I guess. I've never tried.
You can tell that you can use them as a belt buckle because they got the little thing here to latch onto your belt.
Oh, okay, well, whatever, you know. I'm not a huge fan of those because I don't want to get that close, but I guess for a last resort weapon.
Yeah, the brass knuckles are mainly a last resort weapon, strictly last resort.
What's that over there?
These are my shurikens. A couple of for some of you that don't know what shurikens are, people like to call them throwing stars.
Yeah, well.
And the same thing,
what are you planning to do with these?
Like I say, the same thing with the kunai. People don't know them as kunai; they know them as throwing knives.
What are you gonna do with these? I mean, they're not. I don't know if you could throw it hard enough to get through the skull, but that's not a whole lot of penetration.
No, but this one is. Possibly.
Possibly. I don't know, if you're a master's throwing star, I'm sure you can...
Well, like I say, maybe pretty much try and use these other three to try and slow them down. Use all four of them to slow them down, you know?
Yeah, that's possible. Well, since we've pretty much gone through our weapon hoard, we thought we had a lot more time than we thought we did. Okay, yeah. Well, I'll go into what to wear and whatever. As you can see my friend here, he's got a leather coat. That's good.
Yeah.
Good and tough. I'm going soft, but whatever. This is
not
my survival gear, I will say that. I'm going for comfort.
Yeah, and some of you may notice the little Green Lantern symbol that he has on.
Yes, in an emergency, I will make a distress call to OA and get some backup. Okay.
Sadly enough, he just doesn't have his ring on.
They're in my room, so sue me. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
You see a lot of people in the videos running around with trench coats, which I saw in a video where someone said that could be really dangerous. You get grabbed by the tails and pulls in. I have a little thing that I thought of. Cut the tails off, use little snaps to reattach it.
Yeah, like this on that I got on the cuff of my sleeve.
So at worst case scenario, they're there, you have the stool looking like a badass, but you can also, if something grabs it, you can keep running and not worry about losing it. It's a little safety feature. I think it'll be useful.
Yeah. Because like I said, if you knock down a zombie and they cut off the zombie's legs, they're still coming after you. They grab a hold of that tail of the trench coat.
Pull you down on the ground and
Keep on running. Just keep on running. They'll snap off and worry about it later.
Anyway, so yeah, you see a lot of these movies where Billy Badass is running around in a tank top, white tank top. Please don't even try that. That's just ridiculous. That's just an entire arm. Try to cover up as much as possible.
Yeah, like in the Resident Evil Apocalypse, Jill Valentine.
Yeah.
I mean, sexy as hell.
Yeah.
But
we're not condemning that. But
we're not condemning that at all. I mean, my God. But just little exposed there.
If you can, conceal. Ladies, the skin-tight bodysuit from head to toe. We accept it, but you may have to give covering fire while we ogle you. Okay? So, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Well,
which, personally, I don't think that'd be a bad way to go out.
No.
Oh, God! Oh, leave me alone! Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, you can finish eating me. She went around the corner. Anyway, yeah.
We're sad people.
We're in a small town in the middle of nowhere with nothing better to do than make zombie movies.
And others when we can have the time.
Let's make it clear, we're not just zombie. We're going to do apocalypse in general, covering from A to Z, whatever, from the most unlikely. Yes, we may even go into the chance that the what are those? The little dolls that come out of a
small soldiers?
No. The Cabbage Patch Kids. Yeah, I don't know if anyone has seen that episode of Robot Chicken. Well, we may even go into the Cabbage Patch becoming demonically possessed, trying to kill us, depending on how slow and how much we can think of crap about that.
So in other words, something like Chucky.
Yeah, which
I highly doubt, but you never know.
If I can't see an apocalypse of Chucky's because I have the whole concept in the whole movie, why don't they just punt him? He's like that.
Yeah, he's like
even with a knife.
He's like this tall.
Even if he's wielding a knife at you, you run up and kick him. Even if it cuts your leg, he's going way over there.
Take a cricket bat or a golf club.
Seriously.
I mean,
a cane. A good cane. You hook his head and you just set it on him. And you wait till the police go, yeah, that's not demonically possessed, huh?
He's just a human soul that transferred into a doll.
Yeah. So. Alright. I've discussed pretty much acceptable fashion.
Yeah.
Which, any good stop by an Army surplus store set you up.
That's good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some MREs, depending on which one you get. MREs are really good.
I've seen guys stock up on ramen noodles. That's nice, dude, but you're gonna have to stop and boil water for that. Yep. Well, we're out of time.
Out of time.
So, thanks for showing up and seeing the video. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
I'm Ziggurat. And we're going to take off. This is Akamaru.
I'm Akamaru. Signing off.